It began quietly, so quietly that no one could have imagined it would one day move millions. That night, Yulong's live stream was unusually still. Fewer than 30 viewers lingered on the screen, offering the occasional line of encouragement. "Keep it up, you sang well." Inside a cramped rental room with peeling walls and a bowl of cold instant noodles, Yulong sang an old song. His voice wasn't perfect, but it carried something deeper: sincerity, exhaustion, hope. Under the dim light, he looked like any other young man trying to keep a dream alive. Then came the comment that changed everything. "How was your singing today?" The username was familiar: Yangmei. 2 years earlier, she had been his only listener. Yulong froze, then smiled, a clumsy, boyish smile that somehow softened every heart that would later see it replayed 1,000 times. What he didn't know then was that this was supposed to be his farewell stream. He had already planned to quit music and go back to his hometown. But one line, one simple message, made him pick up his guitar again. A night that changed everything. By morning, the world had shifted. A fan-made video titled "He Laughed, He Cried" began circulating online. Within 24 hours, it amassed more than 10 million views. Comments poured in. "This isn't acting. This is life." The way he smiled, it's pure, it's real. Overnight, 2 ordinary names, Yulong and Yangmei, became a national sensation. Companies rushed to sign them. Brands offered endorsement deals. Producers offered millions for their story rights. But they refused them all. Because that night wasn't a performance. It was a heartbeat. Before fame, Yulong was just a delivery worker, braving the winter wind on an old scooter. A note taped to his delivery box read, "Don't be afraid, the road is still long." Yangmei had just graduated, earning little as a clerk. On the first page of her diary, she had written, "If the world isn't gentle, then be gentle yourself." They didn't have a cinematic love story, just 2 people warming each other's hearts on ordinary days. The weight of fame, but fame has a price. As their names trended across every platform, offers and advice flooded in. "Now's your chance, make money while you can," someone told them. But Yulong shook his head. "I want to sing my own songs, not someone else's script." Yangmei quietly stood beside him, turning down every commercial offer. The media called them naive, pretentious, ungrateful. The comments grew harsher, crueler. Soon they stopped reading them altogether. But they kept streaming for the handful of fans who still believed. Then came the backlash. Self-styled insiders accused them of faking their story for clout. Old photos were twisted into false narratives. Some even claimed they had secretly signed contracts long before the viral night. The weight of it all nearly broke them. Yulong couldn't sleep. Yangmei simply held his hand. "We're not wrong," he whispered. "We don't have to prove it." They went silent, not in defeat, but in faith. Because the truth doesn't shout, it endures. Returning to the beginning, they deactivated every account and disappeared from the internet. Back in their small hometown, they began again, buying groceries in the morning, cooking lunch, sitting by the river at dusk. One evening, Yulong took his guitar to a quiet street corner. Yangmei recorded him on her phone. A few children stopped to listen. An old man clapped along. When someone asked, "Why do you still sing?" a passerby answered softly, "Because she's listening." That night, There were no stage lights, only sincerity glowing in the dark. A new beginning. 6 months later, they returned online. No filters, no effects, just a guitar, a table, 2 glasses of water. They spoke about everyday things: arguments, dreams, rent, peace. A viewer asked, "Aren't you afraid people will forget you?" Yulong smiled. If sincerity can be forgotten, then at least we lived sincerely. That one line reignited the fire. Their fans didn't see them as celebrities anymore. They saw themselves in them. On Yangmei's birthday, Yulong gave her a microphone, not an expensive one, but one he had saved for months to buy. Engraved on it were 3 words: "Keep singing." He didn't say anything more. He just cried. It wasn't the glittering romance of roses and diamonds, but the quiet, steady pulse of love that endures. Their first real stage. When they finally performed on stage, it wasn't at a concert, it was at a charity event. No glamorous outfits, no choreographed spectacle. Just a guitar and a simple song titled, "Thank You for Seeing Me." When the last note faded, silence filled the hall. Then came a standing ovation that lasted for minutes. Yulong took the mic and said, "Thank you. You saw us and we saw ourselves." In that moment, even the coldest hearts melted. They hadn't become stars, they had become mirrors. Through them, people saw the power of honesty, love, and reality. Their lives remained simple: rent to pay, groceries to buy, future plans to dream. They argued sometimes, stayed silent other times, but after every disagreement, one of them would whisper, "Don't forget why we started, to face life together." Their story wasn't a fairy tale. It was proof that real love can exist in the unremarkable corners of everyday life. A letter from a stranger. One evening, they received a handwritten letter from a music student. "I was about to give up. I thought talent and effort meant nothing. But your story made me believe that ordinary people also deserve to be seen." Yulong read it quietly and smiled. If our story can help one person, then it's worth everything. That night, their stream title read, "Thank You, We're Still Here." Why they really went viral. It wasn't looks, luck, or PR. It was truth. In an age obsessed with filters and perfection, their unpolished sincerity became revolutionary. They reminded millions that it's okay to be real, to fail, to cry, to begin again. Online comments still read, "They're just like us, only braver." Watching them makes me believe in life again. And that's what makes them timeless. Not as influencers, but as proof that authenticity still matters. Epilogue, the light that stayed. Today, Yulong still delivers food in the mornings. Yangmei edits videos at noon. In the evenings, they eat together and stream under the soft glow of a desk lamp. The room is still small. The laughter still genuine. Old clips of that first night continue to circulate. His smile, her voice, that unspoken tenderness. It wasn't the romance of idols, it was the warmth of being seen. They didn't change the world, but they reminded us what it means to live. And maybe that's enough. If you've ever felt lost or small, remember this. Life isn't a race, it's a rhythm. What matters isn't how fast you run, but that you keep walking honestly, bravely, and with heart. Because somewhere out there, someone's listening. And sometimes, that's all it takes to begin again.